Right, so you're getting the drift now. We're going to talk about we've done the team, edit teams. We're going to talk about creating a project, inviting third parties. Then we've really done automatic check-ins and general communication. I'm going to tick that one out. Then I'll show you this app, which is pretty much the same, and I'll bring up the mobile and show you what shows on the mobile app. So, talking about teams and your projects now, so what you might have is something like this. You might have a project to set up your website, or you might have a team that's a website. But what you probably got is, if you're a sales, you've got a big project to sell something, like this one, CCCTV quote, it could be $1 million quote, you're going to create a project for it. You've got a project to deliver your products, you're going to add a project. So a lot of designers will add, if they're doing something for a company, they will invite the company owner and then do a project where, you have to integrate and communicate with the project owner, the customer, all the time to deliver a project. So I'll create a new one just to show you. It's going to be the same as the team, but it's just as a project, and then I'll invite a client and show you what they're going to see, right? So I'm going to do a new project. Now you can do it from templates as well. So if I go to manage templates, I've got a burglar alarm template set up where you can add files, you can add message board items, and you can add check-ins or your to-dos. Obviously you can add anything, but I can add a template where it says order equipment, spelled wrong, confirm order, confirm ship, confirm received. You can set up a list of to-dos. If you've got projects that have the same thing happening over and over again, then set up a template. You just oh yeah, have I got to the right place? If you go new from a template or new project, you can set up a template and make it populate every time. But we're going to do a new project. I'm going to do something simple like the pharmacy fire alarm. Right. So in this fire alarm, I'm going to put in the message board, I might add here's the quote, right? Here's a quote. Quote attached. And then you would copy and paste info. Things to know, right? So Sarah Sales may write this. It wouldn't necessarily be. It would be oversold the job. Attach a file. I don't know if I've got it here. See this. Attach the spreadsheet. Attach the quote. Attach information. Post the message. Right. Here's the quote. Right. Here's the quote and info. Right. So when you invite your technicians or whoever delivers the project, you can go up here, invite people, add people by email. I'm going to invite now tech number 1, tech number 2. Obviously I can go up and invite everybody, but I may not want to on this. Ian installs, the install manager. Simon stores, the stores manager. And Sarah Sales, because she sold the job, right? So I pretty much ended up inviting everybody anyway. Send invites to the... So if I jump over here to Safari, this is where Sarah... She's obviously got... She's still focusing. Pharmacy fire alarm. Now, here's a quote and info. Let me know any issues at tech 1, at tech 2, at Ian. Should be straightforward, like all salesmen say, but I can't come down for a walk around. Is that 2 words or 1? Oh well, 2, right? Get me notification, that's on the app. The app's got a little red look. Getting emails galore. Sarah's sales. This has gone to tech number 1, gets an email. Let me know if any issues. Should be straightforward, so the technician can jump in and have a look. And then, you know, we can schedule stuff. So that schedule walk round can be schedule walk around introduction. Walk around is obviously 2 words, and it might again be, I'll leave it at 12 to 12:30 with Ian installs. I'm not going. Sarah's sales. And this is where you might want to have invited the project manager, the shop manager, whoever it might be, right? So I'm going to post that event, and then we're going to invite a client. And I'm pretty sure, can you do it? Yeah, invite a client. So whenever you go to team, if you go to team and add people, it just says add people because you invite them to your team. You cannot invite a client to a team. So it has to be to a project, right? So I'm going to go back to the pharmacy and I'm going to add invite client. Working with clients, Base gives you control over what the client can see. By default, everything is private until you share with the client. Okay, so client cannot see. So you can talk in the background of your project without the client seeing everything, right? Which client is this project for? Type the client company here. So there isn't a pharmacy limited, whatever, right? Add. Now I'm going to add people from that client. So I'm going to put general manager, GM. I always use my email because it's a catch-all. General manager. So I put Gary manager. Gary manager. And then I would put who else would be invited from that company. You would want, if you wanted outsourcing people like third party, you would have to do it again for like, let's do it like send invitation. Add people. Add from anywhere. I want to add. I don't know what. I can't. Evan. Evan electrician. Evan at paulnicholson.com. Oh. Electrician, right. Send invite. So now I've got my team and I've got the electrician and I've got the project manager from that job invited. So what I'm going to do now is go, so this is the general manager, so this is your client. I'm going to go through and show what your client can see. I've just got to do a little bit of, I've just got to log out.